So we have created the split of the top surface on both the horizontal and vertical directions. We will now go on to the side surface and we'll try and create splits there. We have created the splits on the top face in both the horizontal and vertical direction, and we will now go on to the side surface and try to create the split there. So this is the top and we go on to the left face. So we see the splits from the top permeate throughout the block. So we need to create on this face, we need to create only the splits horizontally, so the work is like easier. So we go to edges, we select this edge, and we say select this point, this is the first point, then we select edge here, this occupant here, and say apply, and we select the edge here, so the splits have been created in the horizontal direction to take care of all the points on this face. And then we go on to the front face to check if are there any points which are still left. So you see there is only one point here which does not only the surface of the outlet which does not have the splits passing through it, because it's on this surface, it's not there on the throughout the geometry. So we will create some splits here. Apart from that, I think all the points are covered because we already covered the two faces, the top and the left. So this is the only face that is left. We select so the splitting is now complete in all the faces, in all the directions. As I said, you see these blue edges here. Go to blocking. You see the blue edges here, they are internal edges. So we will need to associate the internal edges to the curves here, to the geometry curves here, so that the internal edges can form a wall. If I do a mesh right now, the internal edges won't be attached to any internal wall. They won't be able to simulate an internal wall. So we need to do the association of the edges to the curves inside the geometry to make them simulate the internal wall. So that's what we will do next. We will associate the internal edges to the curves. Start our associations. We will this looks a lot cluttered, so we will use the index control to reduce the clutter, and we will start from one end and then proceed to the other end. So we'll start from the farthest Z location. We'll start from the rightmost location. So we index control, and I play with the index control. So we are here, when we'll start the associations. We start the associations. We'll do associate an edge to curve. So let me refine it a little more. Yep. So we are here, we have refined the index, we have refined the display to get as close to the monitors as possible, and we will now start the So the first monitor has been captured. We can check that. I switch off the internal edges and we see, switch off the curves as well, and we see the first monitor has been captured, or maybe not. We missed the two edges here and here, so that's good. We find it out. We have to associate the edge here, the curve here, so apply, and the edge here. So the edge here has been applied to the curve here, and the first monitor is now captured. We move on to the second monitor. The second monitor, so we will go in the eye. So we will now associate here the second monitor. Maybe we can create a split here. And then we associate to capture. So the second monitor has also been captured. So two monitors have been captured. So we move to the table now. So this is the table. We'll now try and capture the geometry of the table.